Hello everyone, welcome to Lady Caramote's Tarot. Whether you're a returning subscriber or a new viewer, thank you for being here. If you need any information about my channel or the readings, the information is in the description box below this video. I am doing bonus readings and I am on Scorpio. Thank you all so very much for your views. Let's get right in here. Spirit, what do they need to know for their highest good? What does Scorpios need to know for their highest good? What does Scorpios need to know for their highest good? Please guide me, Spirit. Okay, so we have control, sabotage, conflict, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation, patterns. We have present, attracting, gratitude, abundance, proactivity. We have decisions, contemplation. Okay. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. And then we have sun. So, what we got here. So in the past, what I'm getting is that there was a lot of control issues. It's like you could have sabotaged a lot of relationships in your life. You could have sabotaged things on purpose, because I'm feeling like there was possibly patterns you were recreating. I'm hearing the dogs howling outside, so it's like, yeah, there's some kind of possible manipulation that was going on. It could have been going on around you, or you could have been the one that was doing the manipulation. I feel like this was what brought in the conflicts, brought in the mood swings, and it kept you in a pattern, in a loop, in a cycle. It caused a lot of issues. It could have been emotional issues. It could have been issues in any type of relationship you have. I feel like there was some kind of a toxic situation here until debt tears us apart. Saturn, restrictions, adversity, structure, learning karmic lessons, maturity. So you had to learn some karmic lessons, possibly about finances and the structure on what you build, because you kept going in patterns and cycles, and you could have been learning karmic lessons. So karmic lessons tend to go in cycles until you learn them, and then you move on to the next lesson, but you will keep repeating those cycles until you learn them. And so in the present moment, I feel like you're learning how to attract. I feel like you're learning how to attract the abundance, and you could be doing it by gratitude. You could be doing it by proactively. You're learning how to be a little bit more balanced in your approach. There's some sort of decision, contemplation that you're going to make that you think is going to make you extremely happy. You're hoping that it's going to make you extremely happy. You could have a choice between two paths, to stay or to go. But this is, you're hoping that if you make this decision, it's going to bring some stability, some flow. It's going to possibly bring some renewal. There's a lot of self-care that's having to go on right now to build your energy. I feel like you could be being trapped in your thoughts a lot, but you're wanting to bring this renewal, this stability. You could have looked at something as a one-night stand. You could have looked at something in a very toxic way. South Node is like what you're comfortable in. It's what you were born in, like how you, it's like those cycles that you kept repeating and you weren't pulling out of them. And I feel like you are learning to through the self-care, but you could be still trapped in your thoughts about it. you're wanting this renewal and stuff, but there's a decision you have to make. And once you make this decision, it's either going to bring in stability, or it's going to bring in having to do more self-care, more healing. There's a lot of things here that brought in disharmony and triggers. There's something about autumn that's interesting here. There could be a shift happening in autumn. It's like something that you want to nurture and you're very protective of. You're very guarded as well. You're not wanting to be vulnerable, but you're looking to possibly make an offer in the future. So autumn, or maybe next spring, you could still be reflecting and doing shadow work. So yeah, there's a lot of toxicity here that had to heal. Okay. So basically what I'm telling you is that you're kind of still in the decision phase of, do I want to do the hard work and to heal, or do I want to stay in this toxic loop? Because if you make the choice to do the self-care and heal, you bring in stability for yourself. It's like stepping stones. You bring in a renewal. You bring in the happiness, the passion, and there's some kind of change that'll happen for you whenever you start to step into this self-care, into this nurturing and reflective shadow work. You'll be stepping into something in autumn or in springtime this next go around. But it's all of this is the stuff that you're having to move through and heal. And it's really hard to do. It's not something that's easy. But if you make the decision, that's half of doing it. And whenever you put that energy towards making the decision to do this, Spirit stands behind you and helps support you in that decision. So let's I kind of am feeling like I need to get the career cards with you first, because I'm not getting a whole lot of love here. I'm getting that you need to do a lot of self-care, and sometimes that's just focusing on things that are most important to us, healing aspects that have to do with money, aspects that have to do with acceptance of ourselves and stuff like that. And whenever we work through those problems, especially if we work on things that we're passionate about and that we love. Please guide me, Spirit, for Scorpio. And you can have Scorpio in your sun, moon, or rising. We have faith, assets, rewards. So Spirit's saying to have faith in yourself, to have faith in your skills. You could need to let loose and have a little bit more fun, but I feel like you could be advancing in something. It could be bringing in assets for you. With rewards comes abundance, and with abundance you can gain assets. You have to be objective in a situation, though, to bring in balance. So this has to do with work. You could be having some sort of advancement going in work. Somebody's noticing your skills. Could be getting a promotion, and Spirit's telling you to keep your faith. There is balance coming in. You still need to have fun, though. So do something that you like to do. You could like to, I don't know, this has got that old game on it where you toss the ball up and it goes into one of the little circles. So you could need to just go and, I don't know, bowl or play pool or do something just to release some of that pent-up energy. And not everything has to be so serious all the time. We'll keep it. Yeah, I feel like whenever you do all of this, you could be running into the perfect person for you. You have healing family issues. That's the decision you have to make here. And that's possibly what's caused a lot of emotional traumas and emotional choices throughout your life is these family ties and things that happened as you were growing up. And as you heal these, you start to bring in more of a light energy, more of a abundance energy, more of a healing energy. And I feel like as you do that, you're shifting, and that could be what's happening here in the autumn or springtime, bringing in a person that could be the one for you. You could bring in a divine union. Please guide me, Spirit. Thank you. We have love yourself first. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of healing that has to happen here. But Spirit's saying don't forget to be playful also, because that brings in balance for you. Okay, let's get you some dice. Ooh, you got more than the other sign. No, it's the same amount. 6. The other sign had, no, you got 7. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, there could be some kind of temptation. There could be some energy vampires or people gossiping. It could be another water sign around you, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. I feel like you're being run down energetically. I feel like something is pulling on your energy, and you're gonna need to cut it off. And you might not know what it is. It could be something you're personally doing, or it could be something that someone else is doing. But I think it's time for a vacation. There's got to be some kind of shift here, some kind of change. It's got to be a little drastic, because if not, you're just going to stay drained. You're going to stay melancholy, like blah. So that's what Spirit's talking about, is get out and do something. Get out and have some kind of fun for yourself. We have the shell here. This is emotions. Somebody is definitely pulling on your emotions. You're trying to be guided through this, but there's some sort of game being played with you. And I feel like as this person plays this game, they're chattering and gossiping behind the back about it. And they're sucking your energy dry. There's something that's possibly going to change around, let's see. This is the Gibson, or the Gibbous moon. Sorry, Gibson. So you could know somebody with the last name Gibson. But this is the gibbous moon. This is after the full moon. It starts to wane out. Should look like that. No, this is a crescent moon. Whenever it's like this, it's gibbous, but this side is dark. Sorry. I'm like, well, wait, the light side needs to be over here. Okay, so this is a crescent moon. So right after the new moon. So right before, like, the half moon. Like, so after so we have a full moon today. So in about 3 weeks, there could be a shift happening. Some kind of bridge. There could be some knowledge you're gaining. I'm getting accounting and busy bee, if that means anything to you. Something new, healing. Don't be too prideful. 7, 10. You could be giving or receiving flowers from something in the past. We have some emotional healing here. The talking's in reverse here. So I feel like There's something that you're dealing with presently that's draining your energy, that's pulling on you, that's gossiping and all kinds of crap behind your back. I feel like something from the past, there's no gossip. There is still a sexual attraction. There could be some giving and receiving flowers, but there's wanting to be healing here. Something is locked. I feel like you could possess the key. There's some kind of traveling that needs to happen for you. It's going to bring you back some passion. It's like you could be the black sheep of the family, the one that doesn't quite fit in. And I feel like possibly with this next here, I feel like this is what made you fit in. You could be taking your steps towards it. And now I'm getting that song. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man that walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm feeling like this is like, you're closed off right now. But the key to opening something back up is possibly healing with a past situation. Okay? Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get alerted anytime I go live or upload a new video. I hope you all have a blessed week ahead. Thank you.